So this is the front of the house. The next project is going to be to put some pavers to make a little garden bed right here in the front of the front porch. We had a huge Chinese tallow tree that we took out. That thing was a beast, and you can still see part of the trunk down there. And we're really hoping it doesn't start sprouting, because those things, man, those Chinese tallows are aggressive. So anyway, this is the before shot. We've got more cinder blocks, and then the thicker stones that were around the man cave, those are going to go on top, and then hopefully it will kind of semi tie in with these cinder blocks. These have a decorative front on them. It's hard to tell because this bed we haven't done anything with, and so the grass is just, I kind of laid them out just like a, you know, a dry run of how I wanted the bed to look, and that was months ago, as you can tell. So let me go over here to this side, and you can see the stones a little better. Maybe, yeah. So these are kind of decorative cinder blocks, and then they have these cute little toppers that go on top. So we don't have enough to do in front of our home, so we're going to use regular cinder blocks and then those thicker stones that were on top of those blocks around the man cave. So we'll see how it turns out. Hello everybody. So this morning we have started a project on the front flower bed. Cinder blocks, lots of shovels, lots of dogs playing around. So I had to let my camera charge this morning, so I didn't get to film from the beginning. But here we're doing a trench to put the cinder blocks in, and then put these thick stones on top to kind of mirror what's going on over there. It's not exact, but it's close enough. It'll look fine from far away. So I wanted to show you something. While we were digging the trench, we ran into the water line for the house. So luckily, we did not think that was a root and chop it in half. And luckily, my husband got these half cinder blocks. So we were able to dig around, bend the pipe ever so gently to get that in there. So only a long ways to go. So that's beautiful. Look at that. That's nice. So we finished the main straightaway right here. There's Bella. Hi, Bella. Everything is pretty darn level. I'm real proud of myself. Took a couple of hours. I'm not even sure what time it is right now, but we're coming to this corner here, and we're gonna have to figure out how to tie the two beds together. The front bed, and then this one that's gonna go around to right there. So there's gonna be a awkward little transition corner, triangle nook, possibly. So I thought about putting a shrub there. I have another Barbados cherry that I could set right there, maybe. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. So this, and I know the stones there are grody on top. I'm gonna try to get a sander and get all that glue off. Like I said, we got this free from my husband's uncle, and they're a little bit used, but they're gonna be great. Right here, if I can keep my shadow out of the shot, these other cinder blocks, the curved ones, they're a lot shorter than the square ones. So we're having to build up the soil about 1 inch so that the toppers, and these are the toppers, are these little slivers. But what I like about them, the cinder blocks and the toppers, is we can do curves and angles, but they're a lot thinner than these thicker stones. So we have to build up these other cinder blocks higher and then put the toppers on top. And that way everything should flow even. And then, oh, sorry. And then it'll just curve around. Hey, Chloe. Curve around here. And once all the hardscape is done, I'm gonna get out my iScape app and design some plantings to go on this side. But I need all the stones in place. It just makes for a better photo to start with when I start playing around adding plants. And that's what I did on the other side. After we did the bed over there on the other side of the steps, that's when I got out the app and started playing around. But this is real exciting. I already kind of know what's going to go in this front bed here. I have some what are they called? It's a type of red twig dogwood. I can't remember the name of it, but those are going to go in the back. And then we're going to do a row of gardenias, and then maybe something a little bit shorter in the front, but I'm not sure yet. But for sure, the dogwoods and the gardenias are going to go like right here. And then I will design something for over here that kind of matches or is similar with what's going over there. And here comes my husband with the tractor, bringing more stones. That little wagon is so cute. Inches. 26 inches. Looks good. So now I'm laying out landscape fabric. Now, this soil in here, inside the beds to fill it up, is see that pile on the driveway there? It's like sand and clay. It's like river bottom, like junk soil. that we get from this guy for 80 bucks a load, and there's 14 yards in a load, so it's cheap. But when it gets dry, it's hard as a rock. So we're gonna put fabric on top and mulch to help keep it moist. And then I've added some Medina soil activator to help bring some healthy microbes in and bring some earthworms in, and then they can do their job underneath this fabric and mulch. And we have a whole truckload of mulch from the mulch and stone place. I think it's called Living Earth. But this whole yard in the truck is like $36 or $38. It's pretty cheap. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep on working. So here is a sneak peek of what I've been working on. It's gonna look so good. Got some variegated agapanthus, some gara, Cuban gold duranta, loropetalum, and gardenias. And then I got a little cluster of Dusty Miller and salvia that I'll be popping in there. So it's gonna look so good. Quick update. It has been about 6 weeks since we finished this front border. You may have noticed that the deck has been stained a rich dark mahogany. It's also very dirty from all the sand from our feet, but I love the dark color. We have new lantern lights on either side of the front door. Very pretty. Some blue chairs that our neighbors gave us. They were getting rid of them. I think they look nice. As far as the plants go, the Duranta, Cuban Gold Duranta is doing great and has really gotten big. The Loropetalum Daruma is also doing great. What's not doing great is these August Beauty gardenias. Now we have another couple of gardenia bushes that are in full sun and they're doing just fine. I'm wondering if these couldn't take it and need more shade. So this one started dying first. Now this one. That one seems to be doing okay, but see the flower buds that are on all these? The flower buds were there when I planted them 6 weeks ago and they still have never opened. So I don't know what's going on down there, but it's not good. I'm probably gonna have to replace all of these eventually. I think they're just gonna die a slow death. Also, this agapanthus that I put here in the corner, starting to die. And I've been hand watering these. I don't know if it's a watering issue, if it's a heat issue, if there's something in the soil. I don't know. Now the Duranta is doing great. Like some of these are just massive. I spaced them 10 inches apart and they've almost completely grown together. This gara, I think it's called Siskiyou Pink, but this is one plant. That's just one, and it's gotten gigantic. One plant. That one is huge. This one's huge. That one not quite so huge. Not quite so much. This one on the end is almost the same size as when I planted it. So all of them were about this size when I planted them. But the one on the end has just gotten gigantic. But I like the look. If you stand back and you don't look at the dead gardenias in the back, I really like how this turned out. I like the colors together. The gold, the pink, the loropetalum with the green. It's got little specks of red in there. Some of the leaves are red. And when we bought these loropetalum, they were more purple. I'm wondering if the full sun's bleaching them out a little bit. I don't know. Variegated agapanthus is doing okay. You know, it could be the black mulch. Maybe the sun is heating up that black mulch and then the heat from the mulch is killing the plants. I may have solved my own mystery. I'm gonna research that. And then in this corner here, I planted the heat wave hibiscus. It's a variegated hibiscus. So you have so many beautiful colors. See that green, white, pink, orange, and then it'll get a reddish orange flower, which I haven't gotten any flowers yet, but it's beautiful. This, oh, and I put some stones right there and made a little circle just to kind of tie these together, because I mean it's completely different stones. Oh, and we did get a grinder so I can try to grind off all that glue and paint from the old stones that we got for free. This bed is new. Right now it's just full of mulch and landscape fabric. That rose in the pot there, that is, oh, I forgot the name. It's a climbing rose, New Dawn climbing rose. So I want to plant it right there, and I want to train it to go along the porch railing there with big, beautiful, pale blush pink roses. I think that will look really gorgeous with the house, with the gray siding and the black shutters and the pretty lanterns and the dark mahogany stain, just to have some beautiful pale pink roses climbing. It's gonna be lovely. So that's the update. Something's going on with the gardenias and the agapanthus. Everything else looks gorgeous. I love it. This house is coming along so nice. This landscaping is looking great too. Never mind the hose. It was watering yesterday. Anyway, everything looks beautiful. It's the curb appeal. The curb appeal is starting to get there. We've been on this property 4 years, and we started out living in that RV. Then we got the mobile home. Then we finally got porches. Then we finally got skirting. And then we're doing the landscaping. It's taking some time, but we do everything ourselves, and it's getting there. All right, bye.